Hi everyone. In this class, we are going to start unit number 4, ring theory. In first unit, we are seen group. For group, it should satisfy 4 conditions. For abelian group means in addition, you have to satisfy commutative property. Ring means you have to satisfy 8 conditions. A non-empty set R is said to be an associative ring if in R there are two operations denoted by plus comma dot, that means addition and multiplication respectively, such that A comma B comma C belongs to R. So here we are denoting two operator. In a group, that will be the single operator, addition or multiplication. But in ring theory, we have to specify two operators, plus as well as dot. So the first condition is A plus B in R, that is the closure property. The next thing is A plus B is equal to B plus A. The third one is A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B of plus C. The fourth one is there exists an element 0 in R such that A plus 0 is equal to A for every A belongs to R. That means that is the identity property. The next is inverse in addition. There exists an element minus A in R such that A plus of minus A is equal to 0. Sixth one is dot product is in R, that is A dot B is in R. The next one is A dot of B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. So this finally we have eighth one is two distributive law. A dot of B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C, and B plus C dot A is equal to B dot A plus C dot A. So these 8 conditions are satisfied, means we can say that is a ring. Group is represented by G and ring is represented by R. So the next definition is unit element. R is called a ring with unit element if there exists an element 1 in R, that is 1 is belongs to R, such that A dot 1 is equal to 1 dot A is equal to A for every A is belongs to R. The next thing is commutative ring. A ring R is said to be a commutative ring if A dot B is equal to B dot A for every A comma B belongs to R. Similarly in a group theory. So in a group also commutative means AB is equal to BA. For here is also the commutative means A dot B is equal to B dot A. The same thing you having. The next we have to see for some examples for ring. Number 1 is Z comma plus is a ring. So the reason of Z comma plus is a ring is Z comma plus is an abelian group, because the first 4 conditions are satisfied by this. So Z comma plus is an abelian group. The next is dot is an associative on Z. So dot is an associative on Z means A dot of B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. So the 7th condition is also satisfied. The finally that dot is distributive over addition on Z. So the 8th condition is also satisfied. For these 3 conditions we can say Z comma plus is a ring. The next is example number 2. R is a set of even integers under usual addition and multiplication. So R is a set of even integers. Only we are taking 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. That is a ring with the usual operation of addition and multiplication. And also R is a commutative ring but has no unit element. R is a commutative ring, but the unit element 1 does not belongs to R, because this will be a set of even integers. 1 is not an even number, so it is a ring but not have a unit element. The third example is R is a set of all odd integers is not a ring under usual addition, because the sum of odd integers is an even integer. So R is a set of all odd integers means it is not a ring, because 2 plus odd integers means 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. That 4 is not belongs to R. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. That 8 does not belongs to R because R is the only odd integers. So the sum of all integers is an even integer. So that is the reason R is not a ring. The next example is the fourth one. R is a set of all rational numbers under the usual multiplication and addition of rational numbers. R is commutative ring with unit element. So this is a set of rational number means that is a ring. Note that the elements of, so here you have to write, that will be omitted. So note that the elements of R different from 0 form an abelian group under multiplication. Again I repeat, the element of R different from 0 form an abelian group under multiplication. And addition, a ring with this property is called field. We have to see the definition of field in the next class. So the next example is, let R be the set of all 2 by 2 matrix over the integers. Then R is a ring with the usual matrix addition and multiplication. So unit element of R is 1 0 0 1. Then next will be additive inverse of minus A minus B minus C minus D is A, B, C, D. Matrix multiplication is not a commutative ring because AB is not equal to BA. Here we have the matrix in the form of A and B means that multiplication is not equal to B into A. So a matrix multiplication is not a commutative ring. Therefore this will be only the R is a ring with unit element. The next we have to come with the theorem. Theorem statement is, this is very important 5 mark question. Otherwise in second any other subdivision will be asked for the 2 mark question. If R is a ring for all A comma B belongs to R, then A dot 0 is equal to 0 dot A is equal to 0. A of minus B is equal to minus A of B is equal to minus of AB. Minus of A into minus of B is equal to AB. In addition, R is a unit element means minus 1 into A is equal to minus A. Minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. So we have to come with the proof of 1. A dot 0 is equal to, that is the proof of 1. The first you have to show that A dot 0 is equal to 0 dot A is equal to 0. So in the left hand side you have to take A dot 0 is equal to A into, instead of 0 you have to take 0 plus 0. So in the next step you have to say by the distributive law, because R is a ring, so using distributive law of A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. So A dot 0 plus A dot 0. In the next line you have to add 0 in the left hand side. 0 plus A dot 0 is equal to, the right hand side will be as it is. In the next step you have to use the right cancellation law, then it will be equal to A dot 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, we have to show that A dot 0 dot A is equal to 0. The second subdivision is A of minus B plus AB is equal to. So you have to take like this because we have to show that A of minus B is equal to minus of AB. So in the left hand side you have to take A of minus B plus AB is equal to. For these two elements, A is the common one. So A will be outside, minus B plus B is equal to. In the next step, minus B plus B is equal to 0. So A dot 0. By using the first subdivision, A dot 0 value will be 0. So in here A of minus B is equal to this AB in the left hand side means that will be goes to the right hand side means minus of AB. So the second subdivision is over. Similarly, you have to show that the minus A of B is equal to minus of AB. The next we have to show that the third subdivision. For the third subdivision, left hand side part is minus A into minus B. So using the second option, A of minus B is equal to minus of AB. So minus of A will be as it is. Instead of minus B you having, that is instead of B you having minus B. So using the second subdivision, minus of A of minus B. So in the next step, minus will be as it is. Again you have to use the second subdivision. A of minus B is equal to minus of AB. So in the next step, minus into minus will be plus, so that will be AB. So fourth subdivision is equal to minus 1 times of A plus A is equal to, I have to take like this. So both of them, A will be outside. So A will be outside means minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 into A is equal to 0 by using the first subdivision. So minus 1 of A is equal to minus a. In the next fifth one, you have to substitute a value will be minus 1. So in 4, you have to substitute a is minus 1, means minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus of minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Hence proved. So this is very important 2-mark question. So clear about this. The next theorem is, if R is a ring such that a square is equal to a for every a belongs to R, then prove that we have 3 subdivisions. We have a condition R is a ring and a square is equal to a. So we have to show that a plus a is equal to 0, a plus b is equal to 0 will imply a is equal to b, ab is equal to ba. So the proof of 1 is a plus a is equal to, we have to take like this because they are given a square is equal to a. So a plus a is, instead of a you having a plus a, so a square means a plus a the whole square. So a plus a the whole square can be written as a plus a into a plus a. In the next step you have to use the distributive law, a dot a plus a plus a dot a plus a. In the next step, a square into a square plus a square plus a square. So a square is equal to a, you have the condition. So instead of a square you have to put a. So a plus a plus a plus a. So you have to put a bracket. So in the next step you have to write 0 plus of a plus a in the left hand side. So by the right cancellation law, 0 is equal to a plus a. So a plus a is equal to 0. The first subdivision is over. The second subdivision is a plus b is equal to 0 will implies a is equal to b. So a plus b is equal to 0 means, by using the first condition, a plus a is equal to, that is a plus b is equal to a plus a. Here we are using the first subdivision because the first subdivision we are having a plus, the first subdivision is a plus a is equal to 0. So here a plus b is equal to 0. For instead of 0 we are substituting a plus a. In the next step, by left cancellation law, a and a will be cancelled. So b is equal to a, that is implies a is equal to b. For the third subdivision, a plus b can be written as a plus b the whole square. So a plus b the whole square means a plus b into a plus b. So a into a plus b plus b into a plus b. So the next step is a square, a plus ab plus ba plus b square. So in the next step, a plus b is equal to, instead of a square you have to put a, instead of b square you have to put b. So we having ab plus, that is a plus ab plus ba plus b. So a plus b plus 0. In the here we have to take in the first one and the last one you have to club these two, a plus b plus ab plus ba. So 0 is equal to, by left cancellation law, a plus b will be cancelled. So ab plus ba is equal to 0. By second subdivision, we have the second subdivision, a plus b is equal to 0 will implies a is equal to b. So ab plus ba is equal to 0 means which implies ab is equal to ba. Here we are using the second condition. The next we have to come with the third theorem. The theorem is the definition of Boolean ring also. The ring R is called the Boolean ring if a square is equal to a for every a belongs to R. So R is said to be a Boolean ring means the condition is a square is equal to a. So the next thing, let a comma b belongs to R such that a plus b comma a plus b the whole square is also belongs to R. So we have to equate these two because a square is equal to a for every a belongs to R is in the given condition. So a comma b belongs to R means this condition is also satisfied. So a plus b is equal to a plus b the whole square. So a plus b the whole square can be written as a plus b into a plus b. So a into a plus b into a plus b. So a square plus ab plus ba plus b square. So instead of a square and b square you have to substitute a and b means a plus b is equal to a plus ab plus ba plus b. So a plus b plus 0, you have to write 0 here. And the next will be a plus b plus ab plus ba. So by left cancellation law, a plus b is cancelled. So a plus ab plus ba is equal to 0. Put this equation number 1. Since positive, that is since plus is a commutative and associative in R comma plus, replace b by a in equation number 1. So we have to replace means a into a plus a into a. Instead of b you have to write a means a into a plus a into a is equal to 0. That is a square plus a square is equal to 0. So a square is equal to a means a plus a is equal to 0. So this will implies a is equal to minus a. That is equation number 2. Applying 2 in equation number 1 we get AB plus BA is equal to 0. This is your equation. So AB is equal to minus of BA. So instead of A you have to put minus A means AB is equal to BA, which is known as Boolean ring. Hence proved. So the third theorem is also over. The next theorem is if R is the ring and A comma B belongs to R, then show that A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus AB plus BA plus B square, and when R is a commutative, A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Here the first one is we have to use a distributive law, that the equation number 1 will be satisfied the first part. The next we have to show that R is commutative means we have to clear about this. A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. So a plus b the whole square can be written as a plus b into a plus b. That is a into a plus b into a plus b. So a plus b the whole square can be written as a square plus ab plus ba plus b square. Put this equation number 1. So the first part is over. The next you have to write a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is by our algebraic formula. So 2ab can be written as ab plus ab, that is plus b square. So equation 1 and 2 will be, the left hand side will be equal. So we have to put in the right hand side is also equal. So a square plus ab plus ba plus b square is equal to a square plus ab plus b square. So using the right cancellation law and left cancellation law, we have to cancel a square, ab and b square. So will implies b is equal to ab. Therefore R is a commutative. Converse part is also we have to show that conversely R is commutative means we have AB is equal to BA. So we have to substitute in equation number 1 means A plus B the whole square can be written as A square plus AB plus BA is equal to, instead of BA you have to substitute AB plus B square. So A square plus 2AB plus B square. So this is also over. So go through the theorems. If you have any doubts, ask me. In the next class, we are going to see the set of next theorems. So go through the theorems. Thank you.